Mattawan Consolidated Schools is requesting a federal court to dismiss the lawsuit filed by a former bus driver last year. That driver fired after giving candy to students that at the time had Christian messaging.
Yeah, it's a story we've been following this week. News 8's Josh Sanchez breaks down the district's response.
Mattawan Consolidated School District fired back with a 34-page response to the lawsuit from a former bus driver. Sarah Robinson says there was no due process and that her freedom to exercise her religion was violated. The district's response includes a termination letter that challenges some of those claims. Robinson was fired last April after she gave out candy bags to students ahead of several holidays like Halloween and Christmas. Those at the time had Christian messaging. She stressed in her lawsuit against the district and superintendent that participation was optional and students had a choice of a bag that didn't have messages. The suit said even a Jewish-themed bag was made for a Jewish student on her bus route. The district response filed on Thursday argues that Robinson did not exhaust all remedies from the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission before filing the lawsuit. Robinson filed documentation challenging that on Friday. Attorneys say the Christian messaging in the candy bags posed a high risk of sparking Establishment Clause litigation. It's just some of the multiple arguments lawyers made. Law experts say the Establishment Clause prevents the government from establishing a religion or favoring one over another under the First Amendment of the Constitution. The response includes Robinson's termination letter, which outlines that she met with school staff 3 separate times after several instances. The letter said that Robinson was told after the first time that public school employees could not distribute religious information to students. It mentions that Superintendent Randy Fleener reviewed bus camera footage ahead of an April meeting with Robinson that resulted in her firing. Quote, "This conduct is unacceptable. It demonstrates a disregard for standards and the ability to follow directives. Despite multiple warnings and opportunities, you have shown that you cannot be a successful Mattawan Consolidated School employee." I reached out to Robinson, who told me over text that she's been advised not to provide a comment at this moment. Coming up at News 8 at 6, I sit down with a law professor to break down the arguments made under the Establishment Clause. In Kalamazoo, Josh Sanchez, News 8.